Are you trying to get into the Simcoe County housing market but struggling to save the funds required for a down payment in today's prices? Does having access to up to $50,000 towards a down payment sound like a golden ticket to homeownership for you? Well, you might be eligible for the Simcoe County Affordable Homeownership Program. So stay tuned because I'm going to be diving into the program and just how it might help you accelerate your path to homeownership. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new here, my name's Ryan Mixon. I'm a local realtor here in Simcoe County. I am based here in Orillia. I service Orillia, Barrie, and the surrounding areas. If you live in the area or you're thinking about moving to the area, please hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with my videos, as well as hitting the thumbs up button. It really does help me grow the channel and keep making great content for you guys. If you're looking at buying or selling in the near future, you can find my contact information in the description below, so please feel free to reach out. I would love to help you achieve your goals in real estate. So before we dive into the Simcoe County program, I did just want to clarify that this video is purely for informational purposes. This is not financial advice and I do not work for Simcoe County. All of the information I'm going to be going over is available publicly on the Simcoe County website. So please, if you are interested in pursuing this program, please speak to your mortgage broker or your bank, as well as someone from the county to determine whether or not this program would be a good fit for you and your situation. So what is the Affordable Home Ownership Program? The Affordable Home Ownership Program aims to assist low to moderate income renter households in Simcoe County to purchase an affordable home by providing 10% down payment assistance up to $50,000 in the form of a 20-year forgivable loan. The program provides renter households with the opportunity to move to home ownership, thereby freeing up rental units and encouraging developers to build affordable housing and fostering demand. So basically what they're saying is Simcoe County is willing to pay 10% down payment on your property up to $50,000 in the form of a loan, which you don't have to pay monthly payments for. And if you remain in the home for 20 years, you don't have to pay it back at all. Now, I do want to go into some of the terms that they've provided in the information because there are a few different intricacies that I want to make sure you guys understand before you just think, sweet, it's free money. So first up, we're going to cover what kind of homes are eligible for purchase under this program. So according to the information provided, the eligible homes, they must be located in Simcoe County. The purchase price must be at or below $712,300. The property can be a resale property or a new construction. All resale homes must have an inspection performed by a home inspector, and all new construction homes must provide a Tarion certificate of completion and possession under the Ontario New Home Warranty Program. Any unit can be detached, semi-detached, a condominium, a stacked home, a row townhouse, or an apartment. So that's pretty good. That pretty much leaves it open to any kind of home under $712,000 within Simcoe County. There are a couple of exclusions which I'm not going to cover here as they are not the typical home that you would buy. Now, there is a criteria as well to those who actually qualify for this program. So in order to qualify for this program, you must be a current resident of Simcoe County, and that includes the city of Barrie and the city of Orillia. So you can't just be somebody living in Toronto trying to move into Simcoe County. You cannot get this. You have to be already living in Simcoe County. Number 2, you must provide proof of a mortgage pre-approval. So this is where you need to go and speak to your bank or your mortgage broker and find out how much you qualify for before you can even apply for the program. Number 3 is you must be a renter household. Room and board or living with family does not count as a renter household. So if you currently live with mum and dad or another family member, that is not considered a renter household unless you are staying in a completely separate rental unit which can legally be rented out upon your departure. Number 4 is you cannot currently own a home or have any vested interest in another piece of land or a residence. Number 5, you must provide proof of net household income at or below $121,500. So if you make $122,000 or more, you do not qualify for this loan. Number 6 is your personal assets, including any gifts from friends or family, Savings, GICs, etc. cannot exceed $20,000. So essentially, you cannot have access to $20,000 or more of liquid cash to go towards your down payment, as this program is designed for those who are struggling to afford a down payment. If you are a current or a former tenant of social housing in Ontario, you have to be in good standing and have no arrears. You also need to be 18 years of age, a Canadian citizen, landed immigrant, or have refugee claimant status. You also have to be able to supply a photo ID and a birth certificate. So now we've established who can be eligible for this and what type of home you can buy. Let's talk about how repayment works. So if you purchase a home and you use the program and you sell your house after 20 years of living there, you do not have to pay back the loan. If the home is sold prior to the 20-year period, you must repay the original loan plus a percentage of the capital appreciation. So if the home is sold before the 20-year period is up and the seller experiences a capital loss, essentially if it sells for less than what you purchased it for, then the repayment would be reduced by the amount of loss, provided that the sale is sold at fair market value. Now, there are other ways in which you do have to repay the loan in full, so I'm going to discuss those now. Number one is if the home is no longer your sole principal residence, you must repay the original loan plus a percentage of the capital appreciation. Now, we'll go into what the capital appreciation looks like in just a moment. Number two, if the purchaser wishes to increase the size of the first mortgage later on to be more than the original amount borrowed, the down payment loan must be paid back plus a percentage of the capital appreciation. So let's say you purchased a home for $500,000 and you borrowed $50,000 from Simcoe County, as well as take a first mortgage from your bank or mortgage company. So now your home is worth $700,000 after 10 years. If you want to increase or refinance and pull equity from your home into cash, you must pay back the original loan from Simcoe County plus capital appreciation. And number three, if the purchaser is in default of any term of the loan agreement within 20 years of the date of purchase, it is deemed a sale, and the loan plus a percentage of the increase in market value becomes immediately due. So essentially, if for any reason you do not abide by the agreement that the loan comes with, then the loan becomes repayable in full, plus any capital appreciation. So the repayment discharge is calculated with a combination of three amounts. Number one is the original loan amount you received. Number two is the percentage of the capital appreciation based on the percentage of down payment assistance received. And number three is legal fees to discharge the mortgage. So as an example, I'm going to go over a scenario in which you would have to pay back the full amount of the loan plus the capital appreciation, and what that would mean or what that would look like if you were to sell in the future. So let's say you purchased a home for $500,000. As per the program, you would receive 10% or $50,000 down payment from Simcoe County. So Simcoe County essentially have a 10% stake in your home. Let's say 10 years goes by, you decide to sell, and because it hasn't been 20 years, you do have to repay the loan in full plus capital appreciation. So during that 10-year period, your home has gone from $500,000 value up to $700,000. So essentially you have made $200,000 of capital appreciation on the home. Because the original loan amount was for 10% of the value of the home, Simcoe County requires that they get their money back plus whatever appreciation their 10% has gained. So because the home has essentially increased $200,000 in value, when you sell the home for $700,000, the county would like their original investment back of $50,000 plus 10% of the capital appreciation, which in this case would be 10% of $200,000 or $20,000. So your total repayment would be $70,000. There are a few other scenarios that you may want to be aware of, so make sure that you look at all the information before making a decision on whether this program works for you or not. So now I'm going to go over a couple of the frequently asked questions that they have in the information. So number one is, do you have to be a first-time home buyer? The answer is no, you do not have to be a first-time buyer as long as you do not currently own a property. So this is actually great because most of the time when we see programs like this, they are designed for first-time buyers, but this is is open to everybody as long as you do not currently own a property. Number 2 is, will I be required to make monthly payments towards the loan? No, this loan has no monthly payments. Number 3, can this be used to purchase an investment property? No, the property that you purchase through this program has to be your primary residence. However, you are allowed to rent out a room or have a secondary suite in the home. So this can be a great option if you can find a duplex for a great price. As long as you qualify for the mortgage, you can use the loan to help you with your down payment and then have a rental unit to offset your mortgage costs. Number 4, are multiple borrowers or combined families allowed to apply? Yes, as long as all applicants live in Simcoe County, combined household income is within maximum income guidelines. All applicants plan to live in the home as their principal residence, and no applicants own any other properties. So if you want to purchase a home with, let's say, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your spouse, or even with maybe a sibling or your parents, you absolutely can do that as long as everybody's situation together meets the criteria of the Simcoe County program. Next up, we have, how long am I given to find a home to purchase? So once funding has been made available to you, you're given approximately 2 months to enter into an agreement of purchase and sale. You do not have to close on the purchase within that time frame. You're only required to have an accepted offer. Next up, can I apply any of the funding towards the closing costs? No, the program is only applied to the down payment at closing. So essentially, you need to be aware of what the closing costs are going to be and make sure that you have that money available. Things like lawyers' fees, moving costs, and land transfer tax are all examples of extra expenses in which this loan cannot be used towards. So there you have it, guys. I hope that this video brought you some value. If you are looking for more information on the loan, you can visit the Simcoe County website. I'll leave a link in the description below, so please make sure you read through all the information carefully and speak to somebody at the county if this is something you're looking to pursue. If you're wanting to discuss the home buying process here in Simcoe County, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help. So thank you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm push my videos out there, and I will see you in the next video.